Hello y'all, and welcome to another edition of the TextTube Guy Reels. This is going to actually be the first in a series of spotlighting my collection. I've decided to do it in a year-by-year basis. I'll spotlight a specific year, not necessarily in order, and I'll show you every film I own from that year. I'm going to go ahead and start out with the teens and the 20s, since I don't have many films from that era, which is predominantly the silent era. So without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, the first I have up is a collection of films, 9 movies, Tales from the Future. One of those cheap releases, but I predominantly got this for the 1927 Metropolis, fantastic film, and the 1925 The Lost World, which of course, you know, Jurassic Park The Lost World was sort of based on. So those two. Next I got is the Lon Chaney collection, which includes 3 films, The Ace of Hearts, Laugh Clown Laugh, and The Unknown. Lon Chaney was a brilliant actor, man of a thousand faces. These films are from the 1927-28 era, and such co-stars in these films are Loretta Young and Joan Crawford. Great films. I have 2 copies of this. This one's sealed, so I don't know what I'm going to do with this one yet, but great films. Next up, I have the 1923 version of the 10 Commandments. There's a couple pictures of it there. That came on the 50th anniversary edition of the 10 Commandments. I've never seen this version. I believe it's Cecil B. DeMille. So I can't say much about it, except I look forward to watching it. Next up is the 1925 restoration of The Wizard of Oz, starring Oliver Hardy from Laurel and Hardy fame. This was also included on The Wizard of Oz special edition, but it's a whole restored version of the 1925 film. Alright, next is an Alfred Hitchcock collection, 3-disc collector set, and this has several from the silent era. Let me see where they are. 1928, right there, The Manx Man. Let's see. No, actually that's the only one from the 20s. Yeah, The Manx Man. Thinking of probably the next one. Yeah, this is 15 hours of 11 movies of Alfred Hitchcock, and these contain the Farmer's Wife from 1928, Easy Virtue from 1928, and The Ring from 1927. Next up is another Hitchcock 9-film compilation, and this one includes the 1926 version of The Lodger. Alright, next up is 1922 film Criterion Collection, Nanook of the North, spine number 33. I actually watched this in the 6th grade. It was shown to us. I don't remember much about it, but from what I saw, I enjoyed it. Okay, next up is the 1927 version of Cecil B. DeMille's The King of Kings, spine number 266. I do enjoy the 1960, I believe 66 version of this film as well, but I'd seen this a long time ago, but I just haven't unwrapped it. I believe that to be a great film. Next up is the Garbo Silence collection, and this came in a box set, and it's from the TCM archives. This contains 3 films right here, Flesh and the Devil, The Mysterious Lady, and The Temptress. I haven't seen any of these, but I'm a big Garbo fan, so I plan on watching them real soon, like every other film I own. Next, I have seen this, and it's Rudolph Valentino in Blood and Sand. This was remade in the late 30s or early 40s by Tyrone Power. This film is good as well, from 1922, Blood and Sand. Next up is a Jean Renoir 3-disc collector set. I've seen this in maybe one other person's collection. This includes Whirlpool of Fate from 1925, Nana from 1926, Charleston Parade 1927, The Little Match Girl 1928. Haven't seen any of those. Again, I have to get around to it. And then next up is, actually the last film I have here is a 10-film, 5-disc set of Gloria Swanson. This just contains a lot. His New Job from 1915, The Danger Girl from 1960, Teddy at the Throttle 1917, The Sultan's Wife 1970, Male and Female 1919, Don't Change Your Husband 1919, Why Change Your Wife 1920, The Affairs of Anatole 1921, Sadie Thompson 1928, Indiscreet, and that's from the 30s. So you'll probably be seeing this one again. So that's the Gloria Swanson collection. And I had run into this at, of all places, Best Buy. Actually surprised to see it. It was the only one on the shelf there a few years back, and of course, when you see something like that here in this town, you snatch it up pretty quick. Well, that's it for my teens and the 1920s. Like I said, I'll be back with other videos spotlighting a year-by-year basis. Some videos will be longer than others, of course, and especially if we get closer to more current times, they're going to have to be in several parts. But I'd like to hear your comments and your views on me taking this approach. And you know, I was thinking about getting y'all's input and seeing which year I should spotlight next, like taking a vote, but I'll let y'all know on that in my next video, which I plan to do. So as usual, I appreciate everybody subscribing, your comments, your suggestions, your recommendations on films, wanting to know questions on what I might recommend. I appreciate that, and I appreciate the good friends out there and the conversations that we have. And so until next time, take it easy.